this is Linda, and it is Monday, June the 13th, 2017. And I went to the library this morning, to my favorite one, and I got one book and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7 magazines. The book that I got is called Stephen King, that's the author, and the name of it is called Different Seasons, and this is what it looked like. And I am on page 18, and I am enjoying this book, and it has like about 4 or maybe 5 different stories in it. And the one that I'm currently reading is called Hope Springs Eternal, and it is a mystery / murder type story. And I am really enjoying this book. Okay, on to the magazines. The magazines I got from my library, one is called National Geographic, and here's what it looked like. Discover magazine, Country Gardens, Taste of Home, Mary Jane Farm, Better Homes and Gardens, and Garden Gate. So these are all the magazines I got from my library. And my library, we can keep our books and magazines for 3 weeks, and with two renewals. While I was there, I bought like 9 books, I think it was. And I'm doing one stack here. And these books cost like 50 cents each, which I think is cheap. Okay, here is the books I bought from my library. The first one called The Dragon at the North Pole, and it is book 6 and the Dragon Keepers, and the author's name is Kate Klimo. Next one is called Centaur Rising, and it's by Jane Yolen. And here's what it looks like. That's just my cat. The River of No Return is book 3 in the Jaguar Stones. The author's name is J.M.P. Voelkel. Serafina and the Black Cloak, and the author's name is Robert Beatty. Next one is called The Map Trap, and it's by Andrew Clements. And I'm looking on the back of there, and there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 5 books that he has written. The other one called The Doldrums, and it's by Nicholas Gannon. So that's from the first bag. Now here's the second bag of books that I bought. Okay. Princess Academy, The Forgotten Sisters, and by Shannon Hale. The Return, and it's book 1 of the Kingdom Keeper Disneyland, and the author's name is Ridley Pearson. The next one is called A Kingdom Keeper's Adventure, The Syndrome. Then in the middle it says Finders Keepers, Losers Sleepers, and it's also by Ridley Pearson. Benjamin Pratt and the Keepers of the School, We Hold These Truths, and it's by Andrew Clements, and it's illustrated by Adam Storer. And the last book that I got called The Eye of Zoltar, and it's book 3 in the Chronicles of Kazam, and it's by Jasper Ford. So those are all the books that I bought, and the one book that I got checked out from the library in my magazines. And I did read 2 books. Well, one's a magazine, the other one is a book, and one is on my Kindle, and the other one I checked out. That's the lawnmower that you hear. And then the book that I read was called Emma on Thin Icing, and it was about Emma, and she had like 4 different jobs that she was trying to do all at once, and she got herself caught up in not being able to do one, and she missed her school bus, and her father grounded her, and when her father grounded her, she had more time to do her homework and to practice her flute, and then she realized at that time that she could spend more time doing those things instead of trying to do like 5 different jobs at the same time. And I really enjoyed that book, and the author's name is Coco Simon. And then the other one that I read was called The Unit, and it's taken from Ellery McQueen's Mystery magazine, May-June 2016 issue, and it's about this guy who works in the unit in a psychological hospital, and his name is Dan. And Dan is trying to give this lady her medicine, and she refuses to take her medicine. She told him that she doesn't need her medicine, and he tells her that she has to take her medicine. Well, she gets upset with him, and they get into a argument, and he has a medicine cart in front of him. This lady, I can't think of her name right now, she takes the medicine cart and pushes the cart right into him, and he topples over the medicine cart, and him and this lady fall down. And right when that happened, of course, the nurses and the doctors and the other employee come running into the room where this was happening at, and was trying to figure out what was going on. And so they separated everybody, and they told Dan that he needed to go back to doing his job and to leave the room, and they got the lady under control. And so the lady ends up taking the medicine from a different doctor. And as the story continues, Dan is a real tall guy, sort of big built, and the two guys starts talking about escaping from this psycho hospital. And so they start talking, and they have it planned out on how they're going to escape. They have it all planned out, and then that evening they pack their suitcases. One is walking with a cane, and the other one is walking okay, you know, don't have any trouble walking. And they start escaping, and they go down the stairs, and one of the suitcases starts falling down on the stairs and makes a whole bunch of racket. And they manage to escape out some door. As soon as they escape out this one door, they get caught by Dan, the big, heavy, big-built guy, and he starts chasing them. He catches up with them, and they meet face to face. They start talking. And Dan says, well, you're not going to escape. There's no way you can escape, because I'm going to take you guys right back where you belong. The guy with the cane takes his cane and hits him in the face with it. And he breaks his nose, and he hits him so hard that he just falls down to the ground, and he can't get back up. And they have a friend that has a pickup truck, and he is waiting for them to get to the truck so they can take off and escape. And just right after he hits Dan in the face with the cane, they hurry up and run, and they manage to get to this guy's pickup truck. And just as they get to the pickup truck, the alarm, the siren, the lights all turn on outside, but they managed to escape, and nobody seen them after they escaped. They managed to escape without having to go back to the cycle place. So those are the two that I read this past week, and the one that I'm reading and concentrating on is my Stephen King one, Different Seasons. And I am in the adult summer reading program through my library. And if I read 5 books, then I will have my name put in for a drawing for one of the prizes. And one of the prizes is a gift certificate for Barnes & Noble. And that's the one that I really want. So that is all for now, and hope you all have a wonderful afternoon. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and hope you enjoy your day and have a wonderful afternoon. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.